Welcome to Tuesday once again. Another busy week. Another busy week. Got some stuffs to show. If we could get enough people on tonight, might do trivia night, hence the Excel spreadsheet that is showing. We'll see how many people show up. If not, I'll try maybe next week and then promote the stream as a trivia night. I just thought of it. It's been months since I've done trivia, so I figured why not? So we sit and wait, and yeah. Let's see what's going on. Hopefully we get a couple of peeps on tonight. Repeatedly, what's going on? Thanks for hopping on. I think 3 weeks in a row now. No good place today. I am trying very hard to start season 2, but this week at work is crazy busy. Like, I'm so tired. I hope I can watch it this week. Might have to wait till the weekend or this coming Monday, but I haven't given up on it. Trust me. I just haven't had time. Like, yesterday was supposed to be Good Place. Today was supposed to be One Punch Man, but I was tired today. Friday's supposed to be Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So we'll see. We will see, because I can't wait to watch it. And also, episode 1 and 2 of season 2 are lumped together. So I'm going to watch 2 episodes at one time, which I'm very excited for. But how's your day going today? Also, as I said, if we get enough people on, I'm going to do a trivia night. So I'll just put your name on just in case we get people. Okay. We wait. No, I haven't watched it yet. I have not. Winding down for the night. That's what we're doing. So my stream is 7 to 8 as usual, but today I'm leaving at 8 o'clock on the dot, because at 8 o'clock, the Kind Assassin will then be live streaming Assassin's Creed Mirage, because the new DLC just came out today. So once this is over, I'm running into the living room to set up her live stream and then watch her play Mirage. I love that game. That game was so good. I'm glad they put out some new content. Oh, man. You think I'll appreciate the first 2 episodes? I'm sure I will. I love it. And congrats, level 3. Got to get my level 3 sound. The power grows. Unlimited power. So, yeah, repeatedly, I'm not sure. I know we probably talked about this, and I apologize. I forget a lot. And when I'm tired, I forget even more. But if you are into video games and gaming, give the Kind Assassin a follow, because she hasn't live streamed in a while, but she's gonna try to do more. So her @ is the Kind Assassin. So tonight she's gonna be playing Mirage, and then we'll see. I haven't streamed that much video games lately either, but I mean, I did Where Winds Meet. That game is fun. It's a lot. It's very overwhelming to learn everything there is in that game, but I think I kind of got it. But I got to do more live streaming Ghosts of Yotei for sure. And then when I play the Mirage DLC, I might live stream that too. Repeatedly. Oh, I should have known by your name. Repeatedly respawning. Respawn is a gaming term. Adoy. I'm an idiot. I'm surprised True isn't on yet. True is usually the first one on. No True yet, no Kira, no Shira, just me and you. But yeah, if we don't do trivia tonight, I'll try to do it next week. Because I have this pop. I might give this one away to the winner. I'll put it here for now. I think I asked last time, but what game or games are you currently playing? Repeatedly says, it used to be I am always dying. That's a cool gaming. It is a cool game. Both of them are great, but I think repeatedly respawning, like I understand I'm always dying, but repeatedly respawning is something I feel like if like a millionaire decided he wanted to create a gaming channel, that would be a name that he'd be like, damn it, it's taken. I need to pay for it. Repeatedly says, except I can't change my PS name to anything similar to my RR name now that I've found yet. What is RR? For the kind assassin, I have all of her social media. I had her name just at, I think it's just, is it the kind assassin? Or I think it's the kind assassin. Yeah, everything is at the kind assassin. And the only place that I can't get it is PlayStation Network. For some reason, someone has it and they just don't get rid of it. The one that took a while was TikTok, because TikTok it wasn't available either. But I used to check every day and do like change name, and then one day it was available. I'm serious. Repeatedly respawning is a dope name. To me, it's one of the better ones I've heard. One that I like is, I don't know if you watch wrestling, but Xavier Woods, he wrestled in the New Day for WWE, and his channel is just called Up, Up, Down, Down. I like that. True is finally here. What is up? Repeatedly has been playing Brotato. They just released Satisfactory on console. I used to play it on PC, but his PC doesn't want to play it anymore, so I'm happy about that. Been playing some Fall Guys too. That's cool. My friend William, who is on the live streams here every once in a while, he's been playing, what the hell, Solo Leveling, the game. And I guess it's pretty good because he plays it a lot, but it's not available for PS5 yet. Let me just take that off for now. What's up, True? I hope, well, we know Boom will be on in the Boom Hour, but I hope everyone hops on tonight, because even though I did say I planned on doing a live stream for the Lego build, we just wanted to do a fun Lego build on our own. So we finished it last night or 2 nights ago. So maybe around 7:30ish when more people are on, I'll show you guys how it turned out. But True, yeah, right after this, 7 to 8 p.m. is me. And then I'm running at 8 p.m. from here to the living room to set up the Kind Assassins live, and she's going to be playing Mirage. And also I created Kabu of Team Snakemouth. People got some really dope freaking handles, and I recognize your profile picture. I was talking to you on the Good Place chats. So welcome. Thanks for hopping on. So I have this channel, obviously, where everything, 99% of everything will be, because I'm small, obviously. And I do have Screen Sanctum Gaming, which eventually I do want to do all my gaming on that channel. But, I can't right now because no subs on there. But I just created Screen Sanctum Live for YouTube, where hopefully eventually, if I do grow, I could do all my live streams from that channel. And Like this channel could just be videos and then lives could be there. But also now they let you link stuff. So maybe for now I'll just link my lives. So it's like, oh, I want to go find the live and make it easier to find. It could be there, but also I just like to have the names that I want. So even though the channel right now is called Screen Sanctum Live, it might not be what I call it. I was originally just thinking of calling it the Sanctum, but whatever. I'm just blabbering now. So, Cabo Team Snake Mouth. Question for you is, that sounds like a video game handle. Do you play video games? Repeatedly does. True does. I do. Chris does, but hopefully Chris is doing well. I haven't heard from Chris in a while. It's a reference to Bug Fables. Yep. I don't know that reference. And I wouldn't even really know if Chris was doing okay, because a lot of times, like Lathias and people will hop in here and say, oh, we saw Chris or whoever on the Unpaid Rentals live stream, but I don't think Unpaid Rentals has gone live in over a month. So I don't know. I haven't heard from Chris in a bit. Oh, true. The Kind Assassin just made Town Rank A in Coral Island. Kabu. Is it Kabu or Kaboo? Been playing the Outer Worlds 2. I've been thinking about downloading it because I believe it's a open world game. I just don't remember. Is it first person or third person? True says, awesome. Oh, Paul Berg subscribed to my channel. Someone just subscribed, but they're not in the chat, but Kaboo of Team Snake Mouth. I like that. It's basically Fallout in space. That's cool. Is it first person or third person, though? Tomorrow's going to be super busy at work. Oh, you could play both? See, I like that. I know it probably takes a lot of assets and a lot of money to allow a game to be played in both ways, but that's cool. I might have to check it out. Though in the coming months, I'm definitely going to be playing mostly the Mirage DLC, which I heard is about 6 hours worth of stuff, and then finishing Ghosts of Yotei. I haven't played a lot of that, so that's going to take me a bit. And then Where Winds Meet, I think, is something that you don't really beat. I think I heard they're going to keep adding to it, so that's just a game, I think, kind of like an open world RPG, like Palia, but like fighting and samurai stuff. Because I think you don't even get to go to the other parts of the map until they unlock it. Damn, you got the platinum already? Yeah, I love it. Since this is really the first time we're talking about video games, me and you, everybody else knows my favorite, what's the word I'm looking for? Franchises are Borderlands, Assassin's Creed, and Far Cry. Like, I love those games. And like I love Assassin's Creed, but yeah, Ghost of Tsushima was better. But I still love Assassin's Creed. And Ghost of Yotei really did improve upon. It's hard to say improve upon because Tsushima to me was almost damn near perfect. But Yotei is really good. Kabu says, probably second for my game of the year after. I heard a lot about Expedition 33, but I think it got nominated. I just don't know what the game is about, really. Not quite sure. And I do play Coral Island too. I kind of have like Coral Islandy colors going on here. And then, of course, we have Palia, but I haven't been on that in a while. There's a lot of games. And then next year, Blood of the Dawn Walker comes out, or is it Dawn of the Blood Walker? I keep forgetting, but that looks dope. There's a lot of like feudal Japanese open world games coming out. I can't wait. Kabu says he wants. Oh, I don't even. Sorry, Kabu. I keep saying he, but I don't know if you are male or female. So if I'm saying the wrong thing, just let me know. But Kabu wants them to take what they learned with the Ghost games and apply it to a new Sly Cooper. I've never even heard of Sly Cooper, so let me look that up. What is Sly Cooper? Sly Cooper is a series of stealth action adventure video games created by... Oh, that's Sucker Punch too. That's cool. The first release was Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. I've never even heard of that. Oh, they haven't come out with a game in a while. Cowboy says, they is good. Perfect, thank you. It was their first series. Kabu, level 1. We'll give you applause. That's so dope that they went from that fun little game to freaking the Ghost series. Amazing. So 7:16 typically is the Boomhauer hour, so Boom should be hopping on soon. And recently, Kira and Shira have been hopping on a little bit late as well. But I think I'm going to wait for once Boom comes on, then I will show everyone the Lego build. I got the Kind Assassin set up with my real camera. I got like an official live stream over there. A lot of times she just likes to stream really fast, so we just throw a webcam up. But I was like, we can make this look better. We could always improve on things. So I always use my Sony ZV-E1 here, but she's using my A7 III, which is a really good camera still for pictures, and it's still worth it for streaming. Kabu says, for next year, they're really looking forward to Yakuza, Kiwami 3, and Stranger Than Heaven. Yakuza, I think the second one was free on PlayStation Network, or maybe you could stream it. But I can't wait till Far Cry 7. Yeah, I haven't... Well, Borderlands, I still have Borderlands... Oh, I forgot about that. I still have Borderlands 4 I have to play. There's a lot of stuff. I love Borderlands. Borderlands 1 was the first non-sports game I ever played that really got me into not playing sports games. Because on Xbox 360, all I used to play was NBA Live, and then 2K when that like kind of took over, Madden, and I used to play baseball, MVP baseball, I remember. And then the only reason I switched to PlayStation was they took the baseball license, and Sony was the only company making baseball games. So like, damn, if I want to play baseball now, I have to buy the show. And then eventually I just stopped playing sports games. I used to love playing the wrestling games, but I think my favorite non-baseball game was Fight Night Round 4. Oh my God, that game was so much fun. Kabu played through the whole Yakuza series in 2021 and got completely hooked. Is that one an open world game? I really love open world games and RPGs. Oh, I still actually also have the Indiana Jones game. When they ported it from Xbox to PlayStation, I bought it. And even though that's not open world, it's a pretty big world. Like you can run around a bit, but it is linear. But the thing that took me out of it is playing a game where you use a whip in first person. That's a game I think that should have been third person or given the option. And I know the whatchamacallit game, the Avatar game that came out, I think 2 years ago. In December of this year, they're actually making it so you could play it in third person because originally it was first person. Avatar, I feel like, is another game that I think I might have bought on launch if it was third person. The only games that I particularly like playing in first person are straight up shooters for the most part. Oh, I used to play Tiger Woods back in the day. It's open but a smaller area. Most games take place in a red light district in Tokyo, though lately they've included bigger areas, including Yokohama and Waikiki in the last couple. Yeah, I mean, like Assassin's Creed Mirage is open world, but it's not even close to as big as Odyssey and Valhalla, which I liked in that game because it was so. I love if I'm paying $70 for a game, give me as much content. Like I'm never gonna complain. But it was nice that Mirage was a little bit smaller, and it was also I think $40 or $50, so it was cheaper. Um, but yeah, we were playing Valhalla, and Valhalla just has so much DLC where we were just sitting there saying like, when is this over? Like how, it was still fun, but it was crazy how much stuff there was to do in Valhalla. And then I've recently beat Shadows, but then after you beat it, they give you a couple more little missions before you can do like the final thing. So technically I'm done with that. I just have to, I think, kill a couple more spies and then do the final thing, and then I'm pretty much done. And then hopefully they do some DLC for Shadows. I think they should. And then next year, I think it's supposed to be that witchy Assassin's Creed Hex. I don't think that's the real title, but it's supposed to take place like I think the Salem witch trials. Each Yakuza game is about 30 hours if you rush, but easily 80 to 100 if you try to do all the sub stories. Oh, then it's probably bigger. It sounds like a bigger game then, because Odyssey, I think it took around 100 hours to like beat the main game, but and like we just play that over and over and over because there's always something to do. Your brother played a lot of Assassin's Creed Shadows while I was playing Ghost of Yotei. I love both of them for their own specific reasons. I I enjoy. I have like a love hate relationship with using the scouts in Shadows, where I like it, and then but sometimes I don't. I guess when I'm doing main missions, I like to use the scouts. When I'm doing side missions, I don't. So I wish they kind of gave you an option, but I do love it. Boom is here. Boom is here. Welcome, Boomhauer. All right. Now that Boomhauer is here, we have Boom, we have Kabu, and we have True. So I don't think we're getting Kira, Shira, Chris. Matthias is probably sleeping. I am doing well. I'm just tired. It's a busy week. So I'm going to show now. So Boom, we did the Lego build, but we wanted to just do it on our own and not have like the pressures of live streaming it. So we finished it, I think, Sunday night. So I have the build here, and I'm going to show everybody what it looks like. So first, let me put this in that mode that, all right, product mode. All right. Oh, it was so much fun building this. So this is what it looks like. I hope I don't break it. So it's cool. TIE bomber. It's got pieces that move like all over the place. So this is a cool part that we really like is it comes with 1, 2, 3. It comes with 4 characters, and the thing opens, as you could see, and the little guy's in there. That's so cool. So he sits in there. You can't really see that well, but that's the pilot. So that's pretty dope. And then it has like little bombs that you could drop. These 2 things here, these green things, they really shoot. You hit like the little button and they shoot out. So that is the TIE bomber. And then, so it comes with the pilot who's in there. It comes with, I don't know if this, I think this might just be a generic character. I don't think they had a name, but they get to drive the little car that holds extra bombs on it. And I gave her the TIE pilot's gun, so she's packing 2 pistols. Then it comes with a gonk droid that you have to build, which was pretty cool. That was dope. So you build that. And then last but not least, it comes with a little Darth Vader. But the cool thing about this, and I've never seen this, but again, I'm not like a Lego aficionado. I've only seen like Vader's where it just comes like this, but this one, the helmet comes off. So he has like his scarring on the back of his head. I've never seen one like this. And then you just pop his helmet back on and he's Vader again. So that was pretty cool. So that is what we got. Kabu says, their hot take, the adorable droids are the best part of Star Wars. They are some of the best parts of Star Wars. That is not, I don't think that's to be debated. The droids, I like when there are a lot of droids and a lot of like monster characters. I love seeing them walk around in the background where you see like the human characters in the front talking, and then you just see random characters in the background, and you just like wonder, what are they doing? I wonder what they're talking about. So that's cool like that. Boomhauer got flagged, so we will show it. Boom says, glad you liked it. I had fun building it as well. You should call the little lady Pistol Packin' Patty. Why did that get flagged? BD1 kept him going when he was bogged down in Jedi Survivor. BD1 was cute. I didn't play through the whole game, but I did love that droid. But I also love, oh my God. I forgot the one from the Acolyte, Pip. I love Pip from the Acolyte. I have a Pip t-shirt somewhere. Pip was a cool droid. And then I don't know if you played Star Wars Outlaws, which to me is also one of my favorite games. Not a droid, but Nyx is adorable. Boom says, all except Chopper. That little guy is a murderous psychopath. I haven't watched, what is he, Rebels? Star Wars Rebels? I haven't watched it, but I've seen the memes and I've seen the videos. And like people who do those, I don't know if they're called like fan cams, but not exactly fan cams, but just like highlights of Chopper being a dick. Oh, so boom. This stream is ending at 8 on the dot because immediately at 8, I'm running into the living room because I have to set up the live stream for the Kind Assassin. She's going to play the Mirage DLC for an hour. Some of the best droids are murderous. HK-47. One of my other favorites is the one from Andor. Rogue One. I forgot that droid's name. So sassy, so funny. Boom says, cool, I'll be there. Thank you. She hasn't live streamed in a while, but she actually hasn't played a non-Coral Island in a long time. But once we heard that Mirage was getting new DLC, she got excited. I got excited too. K2SO, yes. I love K2SO. Wonderful droid. So what I think I'm going to try to do either next Tuesday or sometime next week, because I didn't promote it for this one, but I was like, if we got enough people on, I would do trivia, but I think I'll save it. And when I post next week's live, I'll put that it's going to be trivia because we haven't done trivia in a while. Boom says, Alan Tudyk and Nathan Fillion have podcasts now. It's pretty good so far. I have to check that. What's it called? I forgot to check my stream health. Stream health is... Kabu says, nice, love me some trivia. Yeah, it's funny because the last time we did it, I think we went 17 rounds. Like, it was one of the nights where everybody was on at 7 o'clock, which is rare because people, Boom gets home from work and has to, rest a little bit. And, people are doing things. Not everyone is on at 7. But this day, everybody was on at 7 o'clock, and we did about an hour of trivia, maybe 45 minutes. But we definitely, most of the live was trivia, and it was so much fun. Boom says, we were spacemen once. Oh, that's the name. I was like, what is that? But I guess that's the name of the podcast. And I just found a new website that has a lot more trivia, so I think it might be a little better than what I used to use. Boom says, nope, once. We were spacemen. Nope. Oh, once we were spacemen. Nines, correct? I'm confused. They had conmen for a while. I love that they're still friends. The hidden cameos they did in Spider-Man 2 cracked me right up. Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk were in Spider-Man 2 as cameos, the Tobey Maguire ones. I haven't watched those in a long time, so I don't quite remember. But I am excited for Doomsday. I can't wait to see the trailer. I don't know if they're going to suck me into going to see Avatar just to see the trailer. Not that Avatar is not going to be a great movie. I'm just not quite interested in Avatar. They were in the game. I played Spider-Man 2 all the way through. What were their cameos? Boom is so flipping behind. Well, you got to catch up because Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out in like 9 months. It's crazy how when it comes to like box office, like I think every kind of studio is low. Like Marvel's not making billions like they used to, and DC is making some money. But next year, Marvel's going to have $2 billion movies guaranteed. Like Spider-Man is making $1 billion, and Doomsday, I don't care how many people tell you they're not excited for it, it's making money. And then my only wish after this is they go back to putting out an Avengers movie every 3 years, because that's the mistake I think they made, is just putting out a whole bunch of stuff, which I enjoyed, but you have to have a team up movie. It doesn't have to be huge. Like, I know Avengers 1 was a world ending event, and Age of Ultron basically was too, but you didn't need 1,000 people in it, right? It was just the Avengers, 5 of them, 6 of them. And I just wish they had a smaller Avengers movie in between, like after in Endgame, like 3 years after, but hopefully they go back to that. Kobo says, yeah, the pandemic really changed how we consume movies for good. Pretty much. And then a lot of people just wait for streaming. Like my brother, well, he's a bad example because my brother never goes to the theater. So I can't say that he used to go and now he doesn't. He still waits for all the movies to go on Disney Plus. My dad, he used to always go with me. So I would take him every time I went to see a movie, I would take him with me. And then when it was around Infinity War time, I was living here and he's in New York, but he saw, I think, Black Panther by himself. I think he went to Infinity War by himself and Endgame. Or maybe one of them I went back to watch with him. I don't remember. I think I flew home to see Guardians 2 with him, maybe. Boom says, for him, the Marvel movies chose poorly when they went for quantity over quality. Yeah, like, I think that's the thing. For one, I like agree with your sentiment because I understand what you're saying. On the other side of the coin, I never complain because if I'm paying for a service and you keep raising the price, then you better keep giving me more stuff, you know? But again, even that there was nothing to lead up to it. And a good example would be I enjoyed Hawkeye. I enjoyed Ironheart, which was supposed to come out 3 years ago and it didn't come out till this year. And Miss Marvel, I loved. If those three movies, I mean shows, came out like whatever after Infinity War and Endgame, you had those come out maybe 2 in 1 year, one the next year, and then your next Avengers movie could be a Young Avengers. It doesn't even have to be the main Avengers. It's just we watch these three cool young characters. Now we have a team up movie. And you would be excited to see that. But they didn't do it. Bin Dong is here. Bin Dong is my pal who taught me how to use a camera. Kabu says they go to maybe 4 to 5 a year. Last one I saw was Superman. There are so many movies I want to see in the theaters and I just am too lazy, even though the AMC is right up the block. But the last movie I saw in the theater, I saw Superman and then Fantastic Four. And that's it. Oh, I saw Sinners too. But that might have been before. I don't remember. Sinners was so good. Kambu is excited to see what Gunn does with DC. He's only moving forward if they bring a full script. None of this start with a big set piece and build as we go like Marvel's been doing. That's what he says, and then you find out that he lies about certain things. That's like what he wants to do, but it's just, I don't know. I love James Gunn. I feel like he might be the best comic book movie director. Though the Russo brothers, I would put up there because the scope of what they have to do is so difficult and they've killed it every time. But like James Gunn just makes good comic book movies, but also James Gunn picks properties that just fit in his niche. Like he's very good at a ragtag bunch of people and a cute animal companion. All of his movies are basically that and Peacemaker. And it works. Like he knows how to do it. The one thing with James Gunn is as much as I love his movies, I don't want the DCU to be James Gunn. I want to see different things. So I know someone different is directing Supergirl, which is good. And then after that, I know he's writing Superman 2. Is he going to direct it again? Like, is this just going to be the James Gunn universe? Superman, to me, was good. There were just things in it that I didn't like, or not that I didn't like. Well, again, I don't say there were things in there that were bad because I would never say that, because just because I don't like something or I don't need something in the movie doesn't make it bad. Just for me, there were things I wish weren't like in it, I guess you could say. Kabu says 100% on board for drunken train wreck Supergirl. I'm interested in that. Like, as much as it was cool, like, I didn't need Supergirl to make a cameo. I definitely didn't need Crypto in that movie. I didn't need it. And this is me. Like, I've already stated James Gunn is probably top 2 comic book movie directors. I like all his movies, and I love most of his movies, and I find fault when I watch a movie. I always find fault in something. To me, nothing's perfect. To me, so for me, the things in James Gunn's movies sometimes it's not even like the movie. It's just some of the jokes are dumb, man. Like there was for me in Superman, there was like some corny things going on. But in Guardians 2, I love that movie. There was corny shit in that movie too. It's just he most of the time his jokes land, and then sometimes I'm just like, "Oh, come on." Like in Guardians 2, the one that I always talk about, that I love rewatching that movie, but every time it gets to the taser face joke and the it's not ripe joke, I'm like, "Oh, this is embarrassing." The taser face one to me was dumb, and the it's not ripe just went for too long. Kabu appreciates the perspective, feels like was a statement for the point of showing what does he was opening, if that makes sense. Yeah, like I said, I might be in the 2% of people who didn't need that, but it doesn't make the movie bad. There are some people that'll say Crypto was dumb, Supergirl was dumb, so that makes the movie dumb. Like, I don't, I, you can't say stuff like that. There was 2 parts of the movie that I didn't enjoy. I still love the movie. More than anything, Superman got me excited about the potential for things to come. Yeah, like they need a win, and I was my favorite comic book character from when I was growing up always was Batman. I freaking loved Batman until that's all DC would do is Batman trilogy, reboot, new Batman, new Batman, new Batman. And then I was like, why are we getting so I mean, I understand he's the most popular, but there's so many characters. Like, give me something else. So I kind of got tired of Batman. And then I really didn't watch comic book movies until 2014 when actually, ironically, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 hit theaters. And my best friend had told me about Winter Soldier. So at home, I watched all the movies up to Winter Soldier, and then I watched Guardians 1. And from there, I was hooked on Marvel. Ben is like, Batman, Batman, Batman. The Green Lantern series are filming now. I want more of Mr. Terrific. Oh, Mr. Terrific, I think, might have been my favorite part of that movie. He was so good. And the things that like I want, which again, it's just what I want, not what everyone wants. When Superman ended, I did not at all ever say, boy, can I not wait for Green Lantern. Like that wasn't even in my head. In my head, I was like, boy, I wish the next thing was a Mr. Terrific show or movie. Like I'm not saying the lanterns. I know they're very popular and like DC fans want them done right, but am I interested in Green Lantern? No, probably not. And the ironic thing is, if James Gunn was directing it, even though I said I don't want him directing everything, I I know if James Gunn directs something that I've never heard of the characters, I'm going to be hooked. So I kind of feel like, yeah, I know why James Gunn directed Superman. Like he had to. It was the first movie, and you know he's going to put out a good movie at least. But I wouldn't mind if he just was like stopped directing those, and then, oh, we have a minor character, I'm gonna do it. Like, even though I don't watch Peacemaker, I know a lot of people love Peacemaker, and I had never heard of Peacemaker before. Cabo was big on Marvel through Endgame. It just got too much of a job. Yeah, there was a lot. They definitely put a lot of stuff, and it's kind of a double-edged sword when you have the movies and then you have Disney Plus and you want to put TV shows. But again, the way I could explain it is I typically, if you're going to do a universe, there's going to be homework, meaning you're going to have to watch something to understand something. It's difficult to pull it off for 20 years and say, just watch this, right? But that's, to me, what the Avengers were for. That's what that little medium thing was for, because if you're excited to watch the Avengers, you're going to want to go back and watch what leads up to it, right? But if you don't have anything in there and it's just like you have 10 things to watch, oh, I'm going to watch these 10 things, and then what does it lead to? And you're like, oh, it doesn't lead to anything this time. Then you're like, oh, okay, then I guess I'll just skip it. And then, okay, Doomsday's coming out. What are the movies that lead into Doomsday? And then people will watch Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, and then Doomsday, right? I think the Avengers movies, not only are they there to make a lot of money, because they will, but they're also like those things that just connect what just happened and what is going to happen. So, Cowboy, so that's fair. Green Lantern is one of my favorite comic book mythos. Yeah, I've never read comic books. So that's another reason why I think I enjoy everything more than some people. Like, there aren't people who hate Civil War, Captain America Civil War, but there are people who read the comics and they're like, oh, it was fine, but the comic book was so much better that it makes the movie was just like mid because the comic book did this. And I'm like, I didn't read the comic. Captain America Civil War is my Civil War, and I loved it because I don't have anything in the back of my mind telling me what should be happening. And I think it's good that I haven't, because I can enjoy everything. I mean, after I saw the movie, I did read the book, and it's impossible to do the book, especially since they didn't own the X-Men and they don't own Spider-Man, right? It would have been impossible to do a Civil War. But yeah, I feel like, what's the ignorance is bliss for me when it comes to these movies. I don't have to worry about expectations. Kabu leveled to level 1. I thought you did level to level 1 already. Kabu says they're bookends. Exactly. Kabu says, I figure an adaptation is just that. It needs to, for whatever medium is being made, as long as it's cohesive in what it currently is, I'm happy. Yeah, I mean, I wish everyone thought like you, because they could own whatever's going on in the movies is what they're going to do, right? And as much as Civil War, the book, would have been crazy as a movie, like, now they could do it. I mean, not like now, but I mean, in the comics, I think there were 2 Civil Wars, right? Because I've read Civil War 1, but then when I was at the comic book store, I saw Civil War 2. So they're doing Doomsday next year, Secret Wars the year after, and then that's kind of going to like reboot the universe. Then you'll get the X-Men, like their movies. And then you could do a small Avengers, maybe Avengers versus X-Men, and then you could do Secret Wars 2 probably. Or Civil War, sorry. It's never going to be an exact copy. Yeah, it'll be hard, but they'll be able to add more characters. Because again, finding fault in things you like, it's not a fault really. It's just when I think about it, it's funny. Civil War, I love Civil War, that movie. But it is funny to see 8 people fighting in a huge airport tarmac. Like you know that there should have been like 50 people there fighting. But like you said, it is what it is. And as long as you enjoy them, it's fine. Like I've never gone into a superhero movie or anything and thought it was terrible. Because I typically go to genres I kind of feel like I'm going to like. Cowboy says the movies, the books, the radio series, and BBC series all have differences, but they work individually. Oh, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is a go-to reference for that. Douglas Adams himself modified each version for the medium, so things would inevitably be different, but internally cohesive. Yeah. And that's the big thing when you have like a universe going on for 20 years. Though I will say when you have 30 movies and you have to make a list, obviously not everything could be number one. You have to have a last and you have to have a first. The one thing I think all Marvel fans may agree with is that the bottom of the list is definitely Secret Invasion. I feel like they dropped the ball with Secret Invasion. That should have been, it was something where I was like, okay, it could have been better, but we're going to get more of this. And we never got more of it. So it's like, did it even really happen? Like Skrulls is such a dope concept to have. I know we got them in the Marvels, but I thought we were going to get something more than just what happened in that show. So hopefully we see more Skrulls in the future. But yeah, next year we're getting Supergirl, which looks like it's probably going to be good. And then Spider-Man and Doomsday. And I don't know when we're getting the next Spider-Verse. I think 2027, which is crazy because they were trying to tell us that Across the Spider-Verse and Beyond were supposed to come out in this like back-to-back years. Yeah. Kevin says, I feel like that was too big to effectively condense as much as they did. Yeah, there was only like 6 episodes. If I might have a loss for words right now. If you look at the story, beginning to end, and what was going on, the story, yeah, it probably needed 15 episodes if you wanted to like really flesh out that story. Because I think it was a good idea. But then again, you have this huge ending that leads to nowhere. And now we just make fun of it. Like when she took that thing and she had the power of like every superhero. Like, okay, this is cool. What's going to happen? Nothing. She-Ra! I did not get rid of the Flerken yet. So I don't have many people who have signed up for it because that's a website giveaway and doesn't look like anyone's interested. So if it's still like only 5 people, then I'm going to let people sign up on the live after it. And then whoever's in there, I'll add their names to the wheel and then I'll spin it. But yeah, it's been disappointing. I guess it's not as popular as Deadpool. Damn, everyone's hopping on 5 minutes left. Maori, what's up? How are you? So Maori and Shira, this stream, mine is ending in 5 minutes on the dot because then I'm running to the living room to set up the Kind Assassins, and she's going to be live streaming from 8 to 9 video games. She's playing Assassin's Creed Mirage. Cowboy says, oh, one more hot take before you go. I don't think X-Men will ever be a good fit for movies. The ensemble is too big. I mean, I won't argue with you on that. But again, I don't read the books. So, but I could see what you're talking about. There's so many of them. It's really difficult. Maori is doing well. We are doing very well. Just been tired as late. That's why there hasn't been any reaction videos up this week. But, oh man. Shira, how are you? I was hoping everyone was on an hour ago because I was going to do trivia night tonight, but I think I'll do trivia night next week. Shira says they could always start with the initial team. See, that would be a good conversation, Kabu and Shira, because you guys, you know the comics. Migraine. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of X-Men. But if you kind of think, say the MCU didn't exist yet, like we're back to 2008, you and Marvel owned the X-Men, not Fox. You could literally start it like that. You could have started with X-Men characters. You could, and have solo building up till, well, I don't know how many solos you would have because they all grow up with Professor X, right? But you could do that. You could just build, and that would have been like, oh, your event is a huge X-Men movie, and then you introduce more characters, and then you could do an Iron Man, like then you do those. Like, unfortunately, they didn't own anything. Kabu says they need to refill their Colipta tomorrow. I'm guessing it's migraine medicine. Later, Maori. Oh, 2 to 11. Well, I appreciate you hopping on. Boom says, that's about the only movie that would really work. The first team, the two best X-Men things, in my opinion. Cartoons, like I said, easy to bring it all out. Yeah, I did enjoy X-Men 97, so I'm looking forward to season 2 of that. But I can't lie, I'm looking forward to the X-Men hitting the MCU. And it's funny because I've always known the lore. Like, I know Storm is one of the best characters from hearing people talk about it. But X-Men 97, man, I was like, I cannot wait till Storm is in the MCU. Cowboy said, yeah, if they start with the original 5, maybe gradually bringing on others. I just want a live action X-Men series. Who are the original 5? I'm assuming Cyclops is one, but I have no idea. And we got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes, so I have to zoom out of here and set up another live stream. I'm trying to think. Is it Cyclops? I think maybe Jean Grey. Who else will be original? I don't know. Shears of Cyclops, Marvel Girl, Iceman, Angel, and Beast. All right, at least I got one of them. See, that would actually be, it would be cool, but people would be like, I want the popular ones. I mean, obviously, popular to one person, whatever, but everyone wants, I want Wolverine, I want Jubilee, I want Nightcrawler, Boom says Cyclops, Jean, Beast, Angel, Iceman. Marvel Girl. Do you like turn-based strategy or deck building games to so play? Oh, I tried Marvel Midnight Suns. I don't have the patience. I wish I did. Because there's a Star Wars turn-based game coming out soon, but I don't. Oh, Marvel Girl was Jean's original name, so I was right. I got 2 of them. Whew. All right, guys, it's 8 o'clock. I have to bounce right now. Thank you for joining. Please, if you have some time, go to The Kind Assassin. She's going to be playing Mirage in a minute as soon as I get over there and set this up. So thank you, and hopefully I see you over there. Peace.